winters now. 2 winters. Well, this is the second winter that Nikki has been the old winter beater. And all of that is about to change. Oh my God, that's heavy. Oh, this Civic's gonna go fast, boys. I have not even touched these boxes yet, and I don't even know what's all in them, but I am so freaking excited for this. You guys have no idea. And I hope you guys are excited too. Just by the title of this video, you already know what's happening. Because like I said, this car has been the winter beater for the last winter and a half, but now we got a new winter beater. So you guys can see how much this thing gets destroyed in the winter. This isn't even dirty right now. It's been way worse than this over the winter. And the whole goal with this car is honestly just to build a freaking sleeper. I want this thing to look completely bone stock, and I want it to gap 500 horsepower Subarus on the highway, and maybe at the drag strip if we can hook up. This car is gonna beat my 500 horsepower Subaru at a 50 roll, probably, because that's the only time it's gonna hook up. But this is gonna be so sick. Let's open these boxes. Let's start with the big box. Oh, these boxes are blowing apart. This is quality. Oh my God. We've got couplers and couplers. Couplers and more couplers and more couplers, more couplers. Ooh, what's in here? In this very quality bag. Does it all, oh, there's a hole in it. What the shit? I just bounced it. Who puts T-bolt clamps in a paper bag? I gotta take my jacket off, it's getting hot. Okay, I'm just gonna take all of this out. Intercooler piping, I'm guessing. If that's intercooler piping, that is the thinnest intercooler piping I have ever seen. It's like 1.5 inch. A million T-bolt clamps. Quality. What else we got? An air filter. Ooh, what is this? Did we get a mushroom filter? Oh my God. eBay HKS, baby. This is hilarious. And it's still gonna haul ass. Put this back in here so it don't get dirty. More couplers. More couplers. Oh my, get all these couplers out of here. What is this, more T-bolts? Yes sir, more T-bolt clamps. A big old like 60 degree. That's gotta be for the turbo inlet probably. Another coupler. Is this a bracket? Oh, I could bend this with my arms. Another bracket, aluminum. What's in this little box? Is that a blow-off valve? This blow-off valve is like painted chrome. Hocus pocus, I want you to focus. It says blow-off valve on the damn blow-off valve. You can adjust the blow-off valve soft or hard, the spring pressure or something. Comes with the vacuum line too, and a gasket and some bolts. This thing is painted chrome. That's not even stainless. It looks like plastic. I don't even know what that is. We'll see how long that lasts. But it's purple though. Did you guys see that? It's purple. It's purple. CX Racing. What is this? I need a knife. What is in you? That's gotta be an intercooler. This is so sick. More brackets. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. Big ol' intercooler, boys. Oh, this is so stupid. I love it. Next box. Is this one heavy? Kinda heavy. DW, did we get some quality stuff? These boxes are from Deetsworks, boys. First DW box, we got a fuel pump. Let's go. What size did I order? I don't even remember. 300C. What's that, like a 340 or something? Yeah, 340 liter per hour. Next DW box, we got a sticker. Hey, let's go. DW 1200cc injectors. You boys think these little puppies will squirt us past 400 horsepower? I think so. It's a Honda. Honda's rip. Is that a downpipe, bro? These kids come with downpipes and fruit snacks. Let's go. I race auto sports. I spend way too much money on your website. You guys make me question my financial decisions, but these Swedish berries help ease the pain. And they're rock hard. I'm gonna ship it, dude. I forgot it's winter and these things get shipped in -30. That was such a bad idea. What's in this box? That's gotta be an oil filter housing adapter, but that looks like it's gonna leak. Who sells an oil filter housing adapter with scratches all over it? That's ridiculous. There's a gasket on this side though. Ah, she'll be good. Oil feed line. Definitely need that. AN line that's cut to length with no fittings on it. Okay, CX Racing. What are we using this for? Coolant or something? There's an AN fitting. There's one random hose clamp. That's probably supposed to be in a box somewhere. We got a downpipe with a V-band on it. Is this quality or is this quantity? We got quantity. That's okay. If it leaks, we'll re-weld it. They didn't even fit the pipe to length. They just slid this V-band over there and welded it on the outside. Oh, we are gonna blow these pipes apart. This is the second part of the downpipe, I think. It's got a flex pipe in it. What? Is this like a hood exit? What kind of crack is this company smoking? There's no connection on the other side. It's just a pipe. What goes in you? And the welds are shit on the V-band again. I completely missed that. This little box has got to be a wastegate. That's my guess. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Two different flanges here. A little V-band flange and a wastegate. And this thing is huge. What is that? Is it just me or can you guys see the air? You can see that, right? How does that wastegate close if it's open like that? I'm not gonna say I'm a professional at wastegates. Let me know in the comments if that is how that's supposed to be. I can push it with my fingers. That's gotta be like an 8-pound gate. Look at this, double thumb, push. I can squeeze it. Well, it has to work because this is what we got. Maybe we'll spray paint it or something. And it comes with all your barbed fittings. Oh, this is what seals it. Does that go around the, I get it. They just have it secondary. This little ring goes around the wastegate and seals it like that. Good for you, eBay. You outsmarted me this one time. This box is the big bad heavy one. I think we got something special in here. Start with this box. Oh, boys. Is this a screamer pipe? I mean, actually, I think our downpipe's already a screamer pipe because there's no end on the other end. English. What a twisty, bendy screamer pipe. These engine bays are tight, man. I don't know how we're fitting this all in there, but we're gonna fit it all in there. Oh, the manifold's in here. Is this instructions? Nope, that's a manifold gasket. I'm an idiot. This is so sick. Sidewinder manifold, baby. But wait, this is gonna bolt on the engine. Ooh, this way. And then we're gonna have a big old spoolie boy over here. What else is in this box? A hole. That's what's in this box. That is the worst. Ah, made to play turbocharger. Ooh, ooh. Big old Turkey, baby. I'm excited to see what this turbo looks like. How big is it gonna be, boys? Oh, we got both gaskets and the drain and the feed gaskets. An instruction manual. Very classy for eBay. Why does that look bigger than the turbo on my Subaru? And what is this? Like an adapter flange to make this go from 4-bolt to V-band or something? Oh, for the downpipe to V-band. Wow, that is cheap. Why wouldn't they just send you a V-band exhaust housing turbo? They send you the adapter to make it fit. Is this a box in a box? Ah. Good one, CX Racing, you got me there. I thought there was something else. You guys put a box in a box. I know Christmas is in a couple weeks, but you didn't have to do that to me. Okay, turbo. This is kind of a big bitch for a Honda. Not for a Honda. I'm trying to offend you Honda boys. Hondas can take an absolute shit whipping. This is a big turbo for this Honda because she's bone stock, but she's got a K20 in her, so she can take it. I think. How big is this damn thing? Okay, okay. Damn, boy. We got a big old turb ski for the Honda. That inlet is like 2 inches, 3 inches. It's 3 inches. It's like a lot, right? 3 inches. That's like average for turbos, I think. Ooh, look at this spoolie boy. What is that? What is that? Is this journal bearing? That barely spins. Oh wait, I think my hand's on the back. That's why. Spins a little bit better now. Oh. Turbo Civic. I never thought I'd do it, and I'm doing it. Let's freaking go, boys. Okay, after unboxing all that, we got a little bit of explaining to do. You guys are probably wondering, where's the first drive video on the WRX? Because she's finished now. As I'm filming this video, I still have not driven the WRX. That will be next video. And the STI is obviously parked because it's minus 30 outside and that car's built, so I don't drive that car in the winter. And recently, we've been driving the Honda in the winter, like I said. But Nikki, who is the Honda Civic, and that name was picked by you guys, so thank you. Kind of a hot name. Because she's gonna be a hot car. Because I made the impulse decision from seeing a lot of videos of boosted Hondas that I want to build my own. This is going to be a complete budget build. Just so you guys know, I sourced the cheapest parts that I could find by far, except for when it came to fuel stuff because I don't want to blow it up because of a fuel failure. So we did get DW 1200cc injectors and a DW 340 liter per hour fuel pump. And that's all we're going to change in the fuel system. Just the pump and the injectors. We're going to stay stock fuel lines, stock fuel hanger, and stock fuel rail. And then outside of those two DW parts, everything else that I just unboxed is all in one kit. And the brand that we got this kit from is called CX Racing. And apparently they're made to play. And I like to play, especially when it means I get to go fast. I don't even know what to say right now. I am so happy. This car is gonna be sick. Before we go any further, I'm gonna pop the hood and show you guys what this car looks like right now underneath the hood. Cause you guys already know what she looks like outside. This thing is winter beater status right now. She is dirty as hell. We got steelies on it right now. That fog light is broken as can be. The headlight on that side is super freaking faded. That headlight is a little bit newer, so it's not faded. The fog light on that side's okay, but super faded. The paint on this thing is absolutely garbage. As you can see up here, classic 8th gen problems. The clear coat's starting to peel on the roof. We actually just got this quarter panel replaced, so it has fresh paint from the door back and this whole upper pillar on this side of the car. And then the back end is completely stock, except for that NVIDIA N1 tip, which we built when I first started my YouTube channel, and I'll put a link up top to that video. Well, let's get the hood popped on this thing, show you guys what we're working with. Peep that new iDoing head unit. That thing's also dope. That's one of the only mods that this car has as well. And that is it, boys. Bone stock Civic Si K20 engine bay. I'm gonna list off all of the mods that this car currently has before we do this stuff right now. And if you guys watch the videos, you would already know, but this car has the NVIDIA N1, I guess, cat back exhaust, even though it's a stock piping. I just chopped the muffler and the resonator off, welded in an NVIDIA resonator and an N1 tip off of a 2015 STI. And we have a iDoing head unit, which we just installed in my last video on the Civic, and I'll put a link up top to that too. And then the only other mod on this car that we have, which is really gonna help with this turbo kit, and I have a full in-depth video explaining how to do this. We have a competition stage 4 6-puck clutch in this car, which is an absolute nightmare to daily drive. It's not fun. It's not that chattery, but the clutch pedal is just an on-off switch. And she will be able to handle all the sauce that these parts are gonna throw at this car. We're still stock suspension. We do have a set of NK RPF 1s for this car. They're an 18x9. I believe they have a 245 tire on them, so those will definitely help grip up versus these Steelies that are like 16-inch wheels, and I don't even know what size tires on them, but they got Michelin X ices on them, so I can be driving in the winter right now. But as soon as we start driving that car, this build is going down, and I am excited. Probably said that too many times in this video, but I meant it every time. Now let's talk about our goals with this thing. I still need to order a couple more parts for this thing. One being a Hondata so that I can actually tune it. I haven't decided if I'm actually gonna buy a Hondata or if I'm just gonna pay my tuner 300 bucks to use his Hondata and flash the car. Because if I spend 1,000 bucks on the Hondata myself, then maybe we can try and screw around with it and tune it. After I do a lot of learning and research. I think it'd be cool to be able to adjust things myself because unlike Cobb, you buy the Hondata and you own that tuning software. With Cobb and Subarus, you buy an access port, then you gotta pay a monthly subscription for access tuner, and it kinda sucks. And Cobb kinda sucks because they're all emission compliant now and they wanna save the environment, which is cool, but I live in Alberta and we don't give a fuck. That was really harsh. But it's true. We have no emissions here. So what else do I need for this kit? We need a Hondata, we need a boost gauge, we need an AFR gauge, and I would like to get an oil pressure gauge just so that we know we got good oil pressure, especially now that we are adding another component to this engine that we feed oil to. And I'd like to have an oil temp gauge, but this is a budget build, so I'm trying to find cheap gauges. I think I'm gonna get glow shift gauges, or even just like some cheap Canadian Tire, like mechanical boost gauges. But the AFR gauge, I might have to get a glow low shift or an AEM or something on that one. Another thing I need to order is one of those Mickey Mouse ear gauge pod things that like mount up by your speedometer so that it's right in your driver's view as you're driving. I think those are sick. Or I could be really, really cheap and I could just buy a generic like A-pillar mount off of Amazon or eBay or something like that. I haven't decided yet. And then that's it. Just because these engine bays are so tight, I might get this manifold and the downpipe Cerakoted just so that I don't have to heat wrap them, because this manifold, the piping is so compact and tight that this would be an absolute pain in the ass to heat wrap. So I think I'd rather just Cerakote it, spend the 250 bucks it's gonna cost me to Cerakote it, and we can save heat that way, because this is gonna melt the wiper cowl. Like, it is gonna be so close to the wiper cowl on this thing. But it's gonna be sick because our turbo is gonna sit right here. Big old spoolie boy, right where the intake goes. Just like the rotated kit on the Subaru, because I think when you can see the turbo in the engine bay, it looks sick. There's a lot of other turbo kits on the market for these 8th gen SIs, obviously. Like, you can get PRL, full race. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other eBay turbo kits on there, but in case I didn't say it already, which I'm pretty sure I did, this kit is CX Racing, which used to be considered the eBay turbo of turbo kits, if that makes sense. But now CX Racing is kind of gotten a little bit bigger. I don't know if they've stepped up the game when it comes to quality, but the fact that they sold this as a full kit is pretty crazy. First thing that I'm nervous about with this kit is what fitment is gonna be like. I doubt it's gonna be just bolt-on parts. Probably gonna have to modify some stuff to get this fully installed. I'm worried about the welds breaking off the pipes. I mean, I bought a quality ETS kit on my Subaru, and the Subaru makes 512 wheel and 440 torque, and I blew the welds right off the wastegate flange of that thing. I'm not saying I drive my cars nice, but it is kind of shitty. And that was quality parts, and these are also quality parts. We're gonna go with that and live off hopes and dreams until we actually break it. Then we can say they're not quality. But we're gonna test this out. If you guys are subscribed to the channel, which if you're not, I strongly suggest that you do right now, you would know how hard I drive my cars. So we're gonna be putting this kit to the test. This car is gonna go on the drag strip next summer. We're gonna see what it can run at a quarter mile. We're probably gonna autocross this thing on stock suspension and see how much understeer we get in the corners with 350 horsepower to 400 horsepower under the hood of this car. Stock motor, stock suspension, stock brakes, which is sketchy. And yeah, this is basically the epitome of full send or no send on this build, boys. Like, this is gonna be a blast. I don't even know what else to say. Last thing I wanna say in this video, and it has nothing to do with the Civic, but please keep watching. I wanna give a huge thanks to you guys. These hoodies right here, I don't have a website for yet, but we will eventually. If you guys can't tell, they say something cool on them. Because you know what's something cool? A damn turbo Honda Civic. Okay? That's something cool. And that's what we're trying to do with this YouTube channel, is build something cool every single day. Or do something cool every single day when we're done building the cars. And this is just the beginning. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. The only reason I was able to afford this turbo kit was, for one, thank you very much to iRace Autosports for helping me out with price on this kit. They did not sponsor this video. They're not sponsoring the build whatsoever. They're not a sponsor of the channel. But just because of all the trouble I went through with them on that ETS kit with my Subaru, they offered me 15% off this whole kit. And since I returned my flex fuel sensor that I bought for the STI before Cobb's whole green speed bullshit came out, they took that sensor kit back. Cobb didn't even actually send them the money like they were supposed to, but they ended up giving me like a $900 in-store credit for that flex fuel sensor. So we used that credit towards this turbo kit. They gave me 15% off, and I paid for the rest of the kit. You guys buying these hoodies paid for, I'd say, about 25% of this build. But we're not done. Like I said, we still need to order the Honda and the gauges, and probably coilovers one day and stuff like that. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for supporting the channel. It's cool that me selling a couple of hoodies was able to pay for 25% of a full turbo kit for a Honda Civic. Obviously, it was more than a couple of hoodies. I don't make much money on these because my cost is so high on them, but I just want to get the brand out there. I want you guys all to be wearing something cool, and I want this to take off so we can keep having fun doing this shit every day, because this is what I love, and this is what I want to do with my life. So I got a lot of stuff to figure out here with this kit. So that's gonna be it for this video. Short and sweet, maybe. I don't know how long this video ended up being, but if you guys are excited for the Turbo Civic build, make sure you guys are leaving a like, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. Comment on the video if you guys think the Civic is gonna be faster than the Subaru. I think it might be. I don't know. But that's gonna be it for this video. Peace out, you guys. I will catch you guys in the next one. We're gonna have a turbo Honda. Let's go, baby.